So today we are taking a trip to the Scottish Pyramid in Cairngorm in Balmoral, and on the way we'll run through some of the features of our car and enjoy the sunny weather that we have here in Scotland right now. As you can see, the sun's out, it's 25 degrees, so what's not to enjoy? So first things first, we have to unlock the car. Yep, there we go, unlocked, and that should close by itself, by magic. Zip tucked away. Boots in, plenty of space for the boots. And now on to Aviemore. No, not Aviemore, Cairngorm. And in we go. So we just started our journey. It's 10 to 3, as you can see, and we are heading to, what does that say? Prince Albert's Pyramid. The route we're taking is fairly direct from Edinburgh all the way to Braemar, and then on to Prince Albert's Pyramid. Now the weather, as you can see, is fantastic. The sun is out, blue skies, at least 25 degrees Celsius, ideal walking weather. So it should be a good walk and a good journey there. But seriously, this is a good opportunity to test the efficiency of the car in rain and see if it's much different from dry weather. So let's just have a quick look at the trip meter. So we have a look at the trip meter. We've just started our journey. We're 1 mile in. It'll focus, which it won't. Yeah, here we are, 1 mile in, and we've used 1 kilowatt of energy, which is obviously very inefficient, but obviously that will improve over time. So let's head on to the M90, which is where we're heading, and we'll catch up with you then. So we're just approaching the Forth Road Bridge, and you can see the 3 bridges from here. I think you can just catch the top of the rail bridge, and the Forth Road Bridge is on the right hand side, and this Queensferry crossing is the bridge that we'll be crossing shortly. That's the new one that they built a few years ago. So we'll see you on the other side. Right, we have arrived at Balmoral Castle main entrance, and our destination is here, which is Prince Albert's Pyramid, a memorial to Prince Albert. Wonderful. Right, so we have to walk all the way there. That's going to be about, I reckon, about 2 miles, so we better get started. But before that, let's have a quick look at our trip so far. So we have travelled 102 miles, taking 37 kilowatt hours, which is the equivalent of 363 watt hours per mile, which is the same as 2.75 miles travelled per kilowatt hour, which is a lot lower than what we've experienced over the last 6,000 miles. And that's probably because, one, the temperature is considerably lower. It's 12 degrees Celsius, so that's about 54 degrees Fahrenheit, and also the terrain to get up to Balmoral is quite hilly, so I would imagine that's what's affected the efficiency of the car. So what we'll do, we'll take the same journey down to Edinburgh, and we'll see if we improve or not, and also the weather. it's been raining as well, so obviously that has an impact as well on the efficiency. But we're heading off to the pyramid now, and we'll meet you on the way. So this is the Karathi car park at Balmoral, and there's a special car park for camper vans, and then there is another one for cars and motorbikes. But this one, at this car park, you can park anything. That's why all the camper vans are here. It's quite a large park. Got a camera there as well to make sure you don't camp here overnight, I think. But we're heading off to the pyramid now. Hopefully we'll be heading the right direction. So we're following the directions from the car park past the Balmoral, what's it called?
Guest house.
Past the Balmoral guest house, I think.
Tourist office.
Tourist office, and now we're heading towards the pyramid itself. Seems to be a golf course here on the left hand side.
Yes, there is.
Not a very nice one, to be fair, but well, no, it's not bad. Looks quite well kept, the greens, but better than my garden, yes. So we're heading towards the pyramid. I think another mile to go, and that should be there in about, hopefully in about half an hour. Right. So the signs to the loch and the Gar distillery are straight up.
Yeah, where was it from here?
And you turn right here, I believe.
Where did I find those directions on that website that you...
Right, on we go. Unfortunately, you can't drive up. You have to walk, which is a major hassle, but there's no alternative. These look like abandoned houses. Well, one does. This one probably looks a bit lived in. Oh, TV's on, someone must be living in there. Right, on we go.
Very guilty.
Huh?
Very guilty.
I thought someone wasn't living there, but there's a clue there that we might be near one of the pyramids. And into the wilderness we go. Right, here we go. To Prince Albert's Cairn. Dog waste, stick and flick. If your dog fouls the path, please just use a stick and flick it into the undergrowth. Fair enough. I'll bear that in mind. Let's go. So, from this point we're about a third of a mile away, which is about half a kilometre. No, it's not. Yes, it is. Yes. So it's all uphill like this. Thank goodness it's not raining today. Well, it was earlier on, but seems to have calmed down by now. But what a place to build a memorial in the absolute middle of nowhere. But we'll see it in, no doubt, in about 10 minutes. Well, I think I underestimated the time it's going to take to get there. It might take more than 10 minutes because it's all uphill, and I'm extremely unfit. Sorry, you're fit, but I'm unfit. So it might take us a bit longer than 10 minutes. So perhaps maybe double that, because every 5 seconds we're taking photographs. Sorry, you're taking photographs. Because there's several of these pyramids being built all the way around here. that Queen Victoria built to commemorate her children's sort of birthdays and anniversaries, marriages. So there's quite a few of these built all the way around here. This is the sort of extravagance you're allowed when you have state funds to spend on yourself. There you go, there's a plaque on this one.
1885. It's one on every one of them.
Yeah, Princess Beatrice married to HRS Prince Henry Maurice of Battenberg, July 1885. That's where we're heading, and that's where we've been, and that's what's down below us. And on we go. Hopefully not too far away now. Right, another 10 minutes have gone by and we're still not there. Obviously I'm very slow at walking. That's what the problem is. But that's what happens if you eat too many chocolate bars. So let that be a warning to anybody listening or watching. Got all that way to go yet, and nothing in sight. Right. So my only conclusion is Google Maps has miscalculated the distance, because we have definitely walked more than a third of a mile. And there is nothing in sight so far, and we're still heading up. So up and away, and this time I'll just see you at the top. So here we have it. This is the Prince Albert Memorial Pyramid. Now, Prince Albert died in 1861. And Queen Victoria built this in his memory. Now this is what happens when you have unlimited state funds at your fingertips. You waste money building pyramids like this. This is what the 99.99% pay for the pleasure of the 0.001%. I mean, yes, it's impressive, but that'll probably last several hundred years, no doubt, and it overlooks a beautiful landscape. There's no doubt about that, but it is a colossal waste of money. There's no doubt about that, in my view. If you disagree, please let me know. But here we have it. To my beloved Albert, the great and good Prince Consort, erected by his broken-hearted widow, Victoria Reign, 21 August 1862. There we have it. I can't make out what the bottom plaque says. No doubt it's wishing him well. Well done. There you go. And that's our journey to the Prince Albert Memorial Pyramid. And I bet very few people in Scotland, let alone the UK, know that it's actually here, because it's in such a remote area of Balmoral, and Scotland for that matter. So, right, next let's head down to the car and finish our journey heading back to Edinburgh. Once we get back to Edinburgh, I will go through the final figures for you. So we left Balmoral and we are heading home to Edinburgh now, but we've had to stop at the Perth Supercharger just for about 5 minutes or so, I think, to charge up. But to get the figures so far, let's have a look, see where we are. So since the last charge, we have travelled 164 miles using 58 kilowatt hours of energy at an average usage of 352 watt hours per mile. So that works out to roughly 2.8 miles per kilowatt hour, and that's where we are here. That's the usage that we've used, and I think the reason for that is, one, is raining. Secondly, the terrain is not in our favour, and thirdly, the temperature has gone down to 10 degrees Celsius, and all those things added together has certainly increased the consumption of the car. So 2.8, whereas not long ago we were experiencing over 3.1, 3.12 miles per kilowatt hour, and it's now down to 2.84, I think. So once we get to Edinburgh, I'll give you the final figures, and so I'll see you then. Well, we have finally reached home, and it's 20 past 11 in the evening, as you can see, and so after charging up at Perth, and now we've arrived at home, let's have a look at the final figures then. So in the last leg of our journey, we travelled 45 miles using 19 kilowatt hours of energy, and added to the original 164 miles travelled using 58 kilowatts of energy, that gives a total figure of 209 miles travelled using 77 kilowatts of energy. So that leaves an average of 2.71 miles travelled per kilowatt hour. So that's the end of today's video. Thanks very much for watching. It's been very much appreciated. If you've learned anything, please like, subscribe and share this video, and I'll hopefully see you in the next one.